sky, so come and fly. There's room for everyone. His presence here is crystal clear, so we're not stopping till the race is won. Oh, we have liftoff. We have liftoff. Lifted off our heavy burdens, and the chains of fear have been destroyed. So we're lifting off into your presence, where our hearts will find the greatest joy. Yeah, you've lifted off our heavy burdens, and the chains of fear have been destroyed. So we're lifting off into your presence, where our hearts will find the greatest joy. We're riding high into the sky, so come and fly. There's room for everyone. His presence here is crystal clear, so we're not stopping till the race is won. Oh, we have liftoff. We have liftoff.
Hello, Audacious Kids, and welcome to Audacious Kids Online. Now, me and Sarah are a little bit involved in a bit of a... and then she keeps getting me. See, I would say that it's... Whoa! That was... It's a good job I've got my goggles on. Right, hold on a minute. I've got the... Well, I'm not really sure it's been much of...
Woo! Sorry about that.
A fair fight.
Hey! Woo! Audacious Kids, so good to be with you today.
Absolutely awesome. I think we better call it quits before...
I totally won.
Sure. I can let girls win all the time.
It was a fair win. Fair win. I am the Nerf champion.
Well, it's
today.
good because even though I lost at Nerf Wars, I remembered last week that God always looks at the heart.
It's true. God looks at the heart. And today we're going to be looking at another new promise.
Woohoo! Promises!
And we're going to be looking at... Should we tell them?
We can let them in.
We'll let you in on the secret. We're going to be looking at how God is our protector, and he promises to protect us.
That's right. And a little better than these little Nerf gun blasters does against
Even
us.
against the big one.
Yeah.
He's way better at protecting than
that
even
is
this one.
true. Very, very true.
Well, we're about to go to our children from Audacious Kids who've took part in this week's Yes, No challenge. So...
Absolutely. Let's look at the leaderboard first to see what time they need to beat.
Yeah.
Ching!
And let's see how they do today.
Okay, here's our first challenger.
Hello, and next up we have Molly, our next Audacious Kid to play the Yes, No challenge. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Do you think you're going to smash everyone off the leaderboard today?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, I think you're going to do great. Okay, I'm going to put 1 minute up on the board. Pa-ching! Let's go. Hello, what's your name?
Molly.
Where do you live?
In a house.
Have you ever been swimming with dolphins?
No.
Would you like to?
no.
Oh! Pour it, pour it! Oh, well done, Molly. But just curious, would you like to go swimming with dolphins?
I would.
Ah, well, maybe next year you can. Good to see you. Well done today, Molly. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, our next Audacious Kid is Zara. I'm very excited to have you here today. Are you feeling good? Okay, yeah. We're going to get straight in. I'm going to put 60 seconds up on the clock and we will see if you can smash your way to the top today. Okay, can you tell everyone your name?
Zara.
How old are you?
11.
And what month is your birthday?
November.
Are you sure?
I am.
Do you like broccoli?
Not really.
Do you like beans?
Not really.
Do you like bananas?
I do.
Would you like to ride an elephant?
I would.
Would you? Would you like to swing from a tree like a monkey?
I think I would.
You think you would? Have you ever ridden in a canoe boat across a river?
I don't think so. Wait. I have.
You have? And was
No.
was it a good experience?
Think so.
Think so? Did you fall in the water?
No.
Ah! She said no, but you did great, Azara. Well done. Here's your high five. High five. Woo! Great job. Great to have you with us today. Bye. Well, our next Audacious kid is our very own Janelle. Hi, Janelle.
Hi.
We are so glad you have took on the challenge today, and I'm sure you're going to do fantastic. How do you feel you're going to do?
I feel like I'm gonna do okay because I normally play with this game with my mum, so I feel good.
Fantastic. And is somebody there ready with the water?
My mum.
Oh, what is that? Is that an egg?
It's a Jubilee cup.
Ooh la la, very nice. Looks like oh, it's an egg cup. Very cute. Oh, your
Yeah,
mum's being kind to you on the waterfront. Okay, we're going to put 1 minute on the clock. Pa-ching! Okay, can you tell everyone your name, Janelle?
Janelle. I'm Janelle.
And do you like horses?
I love them.
Would you love to go on an aeroplane right now?
Maybe.
Maybe. Would you fly somewhere really warm?
Dubai, I would like.
Dubai, and play with a beach ball on the beach?
Probably with my mum, yeah.
With your mum. And would you like to go swimming in the sea?
I'm not sure. A bit cold though.
A bit cold. And have you ever been on a rowing boat?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Have you ever been on a big boat?
Maybe.
Maybe. Would you like to go on a big boat?
I'm not sure.
Would you like to go in a spaceship right now?
I've never thought of that.
You've never thought of it? You could get all suited up and go on up into space. Would that be cool?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. And you've reached a minute. Ka-ching! You have reached a minute! Well done, Janelle! Well, look at the dance of joy. Well done, Janelle. You are at the top of our board. High five.
And your prize is you get to throw the water at your mum. Come on, Jackie.
Well done, Jackie. Well done, Janelle. Thanks for being with us today. Bye. Wow, didn't they do great? Well done,
Amazing.
everyone.
So
who took
good.
part.
If you want to be involved in the Yes No Challenge, if you think you can get to the top of that leaderboard, then make sure you email us. Get your parents to email us, let us know, and you could be on there next week.
Absolutely. And now we're going to go to our timeless truth.
Timeless truth. Have you remembered it yet? Can you do it yet?
I'm getting there. I'm
Second
getting there.
Peter. 1 verse 4.
Yeah, kind of trying to get my arms and then my legs to do at the same time. I can do the top moves, but
Yeah.
the bottom moves still need a bit of practice.
Well, we've got some of our Audacious kids that have nailed it and are going to be a part of our Timeless Truth today. Again, if you want to be a part of it, get yourself practicing, get your parents to film you and send it in and you can be a part of our Timeless Truth crew.
Whoop, whoop. Let's see it.
Because of his glory and excellence, Jesus gives us great and precious promises. And because of his glory, glory and excellence, he has given us grace.
Fantastic. Well, it's one of our favourite times of the day. What time is it?
Time to get our praise on.
Time to get our praise on. So wherever you are in your house, whatever you're wearing, whether you're still in your pyjamas or you are wearing a flamingo costume.
Three-piece suit.
Or a three-piece suit.
Sunday best only, come on now.
That would be awesome for the day. Whatever you're wearing, whatever you're doing right now, stop what you're doing because it's time to join us to praise God.
Absolutely.
You are like a tower, lighthouse in the storm. I will run to you, you keep me from all harm. Your kindness pulls me over like 1,000 gifts. I think about your goodness and trouble seems to lift. You made all creation and flung stars into space. Started planets spinning and put them into place. You are always with me everywhere that I go. When I'm thinking of you, gratitude overflows. I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you for everything you've done and who you are. I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you for everything you've done and who you are. I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you. Entering your presence and following your heart, I'm filled with awe and wonder at how great you are. Thank you that you love me enough to send your son. On the cross you saved me, the battle has been won. Now I live in freedom, I sin beneath your feet. Hand in hand in victory, my every need you meet. You are always with me everywhere that I go. When I'm thinking of you, gratitude overflows. I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you for everything you've done and who you are. I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you for everything you've done and who you are.
This attitude of gratitude got me headed south on a new latitude. As my knees hit the ground, so glad that you show me mad love at a new magnitude. Hey, Jesus, I'm thanking you for giving me a life brand spanking new. Forgive me for the times I was blanking you. Instead I'm gonna praise us and cranking tunes, yeah!
I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you for everything you've done and who you are. I just wanna thank you, I just wanna thank you for everything you've done and who you are. I just wanna thank you, 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 thank you. I just wanna thank you.
Bigger than a billion trillion galaxies long, close enough to hear it in the words of a song. Of course you knew I would. Your plan for me is good. It started as a whisper bringing light to the dark. Sent your son to save me so I'd give you my heart. You made me who I am in your amazing plan. God's awesome rescue plan. God so loved the world, he gave his one and only son to give his life for me. He gave his life for me. He gave his life for me. And now I choose to put my trust in him. I will not die. I'll live eternally. I'll live eternally. I'll live eternally. Follow the Savior. power and love. Always saves the day, so we know the way. We've got a Father above. He's full of power and love. Always saves the day, so we know the way. Follow the Savior. Love him forever. Discover all you're meant to be. God's awesome rescue plan. Don't stop, don't even leave. This plan's more than a dream. Destined for all the world to see. Yeah. God's awesome rescue plan. Through the pages of our history, we can find you shaping royalty. Took the lowest and you made them kings and queens. Little David, just a staff and sling. Then there's Esther, losing everything. Even Joseph, always rising from defeat. We are your chosen people. We are your royal priesthood. We are set apart for you. You are the King and Father. You've called us sons and daughters. You're great at making all things new. Even though we may not understand the unfolding of the master plan, our story is still being written. We are your chosen people. We are your royal priesthood. We are set apart for you. You are the King and Father. You've called us sons and daughters. You're great at making all things new.
My dad's the King of Kings. He made the blind see. He set the captive free, and then he went and chose me. Now I got all I need. Now I got family. We live in victory, so we gon' make some history. My dad's the King of Kings. He made the blind see. He set the captive free, and then he went and chose me. Now I got all I need. Now I got family. We live in victory, so we gon' make some history.
We are your chosen people. We are your royal priesthood. We are set apart for you. You are the King and Father. You've called us sons and daughters. You're great at making all things new. We've come to lift you high. We'll shout and glorify the name of Jesus Christ. Our Savior is alive. He's called us out of night into the brightest light. Now we don't have to hide. We've got eternal life.
These are the tales of the spaceship Audacious and its intrepid band of explorers led by our fearless hero. These are the adventures of Captain Ron Burke.
Captain's Fort. Stardate 16/12/78. 100. We are on a vital quest set by Star Command to locate a mysterious treasure. The great and precious from Isis. We have scoured the galaxy for these valuables, but so far have had no joy. Now, after an epic space battle with a strange race of super rabbits, we find ourselves lost in space, low on fuel, and sick of Rooty Dooty's constant snoring. However, we push on. We will not be stopped.
completing our mission.
Captain, my navigation system suggests that we are approaching the coordinates of some great and precious promises.
Some good news at last. On screen. Magnificent. I've never seen a planet like it.
I'm picking up those strange signals, Captain. Shall I fire the laser now?
Don't sound very threatening, number one. Don't think we need to fire anything. In fact, we're going to beam down there, and I insist that you don't take any lasers with you whatsoever. Not even a pea shooter.
What about the really small laser?
No, nothing at all. And that's an order. Rooty Dooty, beam us down.
Oh, yeah. That's right, my people. Bow to me. Bow to my statue. Yeah, that's great. Love me. I'm such a great king. Yeah.
Outstanding. What is this place? I've never seen anything like it.
Were we here in episode 2?
That statue. It's enormous and appears to be made of gold. Surely a nation which builds such an expensive statue must know where to find the great and precious Promises.
Beep word. Sir, I have scanned the area and can confirm that the being at the base of the statue is the king of this nation.
Bow, everyone bow. Richard Duty. Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but may I ask, are you the king here?
Am I the king? Am I the king? Well, let me tell you, you were bowing at exactly the right guy. I'm the king around here. King Nebuchadnezzar is my name.
Nebuchadnezzar?
Nebuchadnezzar.
No, Nebuchadnezzar?
Nebuchadnezzar!
I'm sorry about her, Your Majesty.
No, it's the elephant.
Anyway, did you say you are the king?
Am I the king? Am I the king? Let me show you. So, am I the king?
Wow. Well, that is impressive. You clearly have the love and respect of all of your people. I'll be honest, I sometimes have a bit of trouble with these two. How'd you do it?
Well, a little bit of love, a little bit of respect, a little bit of crippling fear of being burned alive. But, yeah, mostly love and respect.
I should maybe learn to be a leader like you. It seems that your people bow at just the mere sound of your saxophone playing. Can I have a try at that?
Of course.
Oh, I need to get one of these. To think you get the respect of your people just through them loving you.
Incorrect, sir. Replaying earlier statement at increased volume for clarity. You're welcome.
Wait, what?
Well, obviously, my people love me unconditionally, but, you know, just in case they forget or decide not to bow down to my statue when they hear the music, well, then they get thrown into the furnace. It's the only way to do things in these modern times.
There are other ways.
Thrown into the furnace? You can't be serious.
Oh, no, it's only a threat. I haven't actually thrown anyone in yet because everyone's quite happy to bow down to my beautiful statue. Yeah. Here, let me show you again. Oi! Bow! You're supposed to bow to my statue!
We won't bow down to your statue, King Nebuchadnezzar.
Actually, its name is Knocker.
We only bow down to our God. We won't bow down to a statue, Your Majesty.
We will never bow down to your statue, sir.
Then there is only one thing to do. The law demands it.
Could it use laser or clock as a fun alternative?
No, number one. Couldn't. Is there something wrong with you?
Well, if there was something wrong with it, would I be able to do this?
No, none of that. The law says that these men need to be thrown into the furnace if they will not bow. So that's what's going to happen. Nah, look, you three, I don't want to do this, and I am a very generous man. All I ask is a little bow, or a little nod even, and you will be saved. Just admit that I am better than your God, and I will spare you. It's your only way to survive this. Your God can't save you from this one.
King Nebuchadnezzar, we know that you will throw us into the furnace and you expect us to die. But Your Majesty, our God has promised to protect us and keep us safe.
You're gonna look pretty silly if he doesn't.
Your Majesty, even if he doesn't, we will still never bow to your statue.
Enough! How dare you! I'll show you. Throw more coal into the furnace. Make it 5, 10, 20 times hotter than ever.
Number one, stop them.
Pew, pew, pew.
Right. Throw them in.
What are you doing? I don't believe it. They're going to die for sure. A Roosie Dooty. Scan for signs of life. Is there anything we can do?
Scanning furnace for life. Scanning. I can confirm that I can detect 1 life form, 2 life forms, 3 life forms.
What? Impossible! They must have perished.
4 life forms.
No, that cannot be. Let me look for myself. What on earth? The 3 men, they're still walking around in there, and they're not alone. Who is that? Who is that 4th man? He looks like a son of the gods. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, please come out. I'm sorry.
Quick, Roosie Dooty. Scan them for injuries.
Pep. Scanning. I confirm they show no sign of injury, Captain. No sign of smoke or fire damage at all.
I am amazed. Your God kept you safe, like he promised. When you refused to bow to any God but him, you were even willing to die for your faith. I declare that from this day on, anyone who speaks against the God of Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego will be in a lot of trouble, Nebuchadnezzar style.
Well, what a relief that is. Maybe you could do something for us too, King Nebuchadnezzar.
This is a day of celebration. If I can help, I will.
I hope so. We're seeking the incredibly valuable, great and precious promises. Please, what can you tell us about them?
Never heard of them, unfortunately. Now, leave us alone before I throw you into a furnace or something.
Get out of here. Well, crew, this has been another disappointment. We seem to be empty-handed again, with no sign of these promises anywhere.
Feel up, Captain. Perhaps we are thinking of value incorrectly again. Perhaps the promise of God was that he will protect us, like for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Another ridiculous suggestion. You probably need to replace your batteries. Number one, there is one thing we need to do before we leave this place. The statue.
I think I love you, Captain.
Don't make it awkward. The quest continues.
The adventure continues soon. Will the crew ever find the precious promises? Will the captain ever learn? Will number 2 ever be allowed to fire the lasers? Join us next time on The Adventures of Captain Ron Burke.
Wow, things most certainly got very hot in there. Now, what's the hottest thing that you can think of? Maybe it's a piece of toast when it's just come out of the toaster, it's so hot. Or maybe you've been near a boiled kettle when it's steaming and it's all coming out. Or maybe it's the sunshine. The hottest thing, what can you think of? Well, the fire that Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego were in was so hot, but God protected them. And that's our promise today, that we're looking at that God is our protector. Whoop, whoop. Now, there's many things that we need to protect or get protection from. And I've been thinking about this too. Maybe you've got a pair of sunglasses like me, and when the sun's shining, you pop these on to protect your eyes from the sunshine. Or maybe some of you goalkeepers out there, your job is to stop the ball from coming into your area, from going into the back of the net. You have to protect your space. Or maybe some of you have started swimming. I know some of you can swim like a fish already, but maybe at the start you had armbands on as well to protect you, to stop you from sinking. Or it could just be that you're thinking, holding a grown-up's hand when crossing the road. Now that can protect us from getting hurt. I know some of you big kids are like, I'm too old, I don't need to hold your hand, I know what I'm doing. But the hand is there to protect you. In Psalm 46, verse 1, I love this verse. It says that God is our refuge and our strength, always ready to help in times of trouble. And that was good news for Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego. Now they chose to stand for what they believed to be true, and they didn't follow the crowd, what everybody else said, and bow to the statue that King Nebuchadnezzar had made. And it got them into loads of trouble with the king, and it made the king very, very angry. He was so angry that he wanted to throw them into a very, very, very hot fire. Can you imagine? And he did. The fire could have killed them, but God protected them at the right time, and his magnificence was displayed. And God is always the one to go to. They knew that, and it's something that me and you need to know too. Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego knew that when they got into trouble, or if they got into trouble, God was the one to go to. And you can go to God with anything, with good things or any trouble that you might find yourself in. And he promises, because we've read it in his word, to help you. Now, I wonder if this week, whether you could make a list of how God can help you. Maybe you're thinking, I could do with a little bit of help with my maths work, or I could do with a little bit of help with, my writing, or a little bit of help just staying positive. Whatever it is, you know that you can go to God. And the way that we can go to God is by spending time with him, by praying, by reading his word, and he will remind us that he will help us and encourage us. Well, how awesome is it to think that whenever we're in trouble, whenever there's a situation, God has always something to say to help you. So imagine when we're back to school, or going to basketball training, or football, or dance classes with real, actual people, knowing that God wants to help you in any situation and protect you will really boost your confidence and help you to walk tall, shoulders back, and go in strong. What a great promise.
Wow! Okay, Audacious kids. Now, it's good to know that God promises to protect us. And, you know, if you're feeling creative, you can make your own armor to remind you. And this is going to help me finally beat Sarah in the Nerf wars. But we need to remember the promises this week, don't we? So why don't you write it down and pop it into your promises jar? I've got my dot on my hand, remember, to help us remember God's promises. God is going to protect us. How awesome is that? And I hope you have the best week ever. It's going to be amazing. Don't forget, try and make your own armor just to remind you about God protecting us. And if you want to be involved in Audacious Kids Online, then email us at kids@audaciouschurch.com and we would love to get you involved. Now have a good week and stay protected. Right, Sarah, I'm coming for you. Charge!
Path of life. Now we've set our sights on the open skies. We're gonna shout like we're alive. We're gonna take the plunge. We're gonna boldly go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're riding high into the sky. So come and fly. There's room for everyone. His presence here is crystal clear. So we're not stopping till the race is won. No, we have lift off. We have lift off. We will take our place. We will run our race. Open up those gates. We will raise our praise. We're gonna shout like we're alive. We're gonna take the plunge. We're gonna boldly go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're riding high into the sky. So come and fly. There's room for everyone. His presence here is crystal clear. So we're not stopping till the race is won. Oh, we have lift off. We have lift off. Lifted off our heavy burdens, and the chains of fear have been destroyed. So we're lifting off into your presence, where our hearts will find the greatest joy. Yeah, you've lifted off our heavy burdens, and the chains of fear have been destroyed. So we're lifting